Hungary's foreign minister touts his country's bilateral ties with the U.S. One America's Jack Posobiec has more from Washington.
We're excited to welcome back here to One America News. It's Peter Szijjártó, the Foreign Minister of Hungary. Thank you so much for joining us here in Washington, D.C.
Thank you for the invitation. Happy to be back.
Now, moving towards the United States, you're here in the U.S. You know, of course, that we're in the midst of a very strong election season. Of course, President Trump is campaigning for re-election. Former Vice President Biden is the challenger. How does Hungary view the relations in terms of what outcome could happen with this election?
Look, since I'm not an American citizen, it would be weird if I commented the domestic situation, but I can comment it from the perspective of the US-Hungary relations. And I can tell you that the US-Hungary relations have never been as good as now. And thanks to the current White House, thanks to the President, the Vice President, the Chief of Staff, the Chief Advisor on Foreign and Security Policy, this relationship has never been as good as now. And between President Trump and Prime Minister Orban, a real friendship was established. They are both honest, straightforward politicians, no hypocrisy, no political correctness, and that brought them very close. And what brought them very close as well is the fact that we approach to the major dilemmas of global politics in a very similar way. So when it comes to the fight against migration, when it comes to protecting your country, when it comes to putting the interest of your country first, when it comes to patriotism, when it comes to the significance of family, when it comes to the need to protect Christian communities all over the world, we are absolutely on the same page. And you know, as we have political stability back at home, we have a single-party government with 2/3 of the seats in parliament. We can afford to speak honestly, and we have never hidden our positive approach towards the current administration, the current White House. So we always vetoed those common statements of the European Union which would have bashed the United States for any kind of issues regarding the embassy being brought to Jerusalem or putting sanctions on the ICC judges. We always asked European Union to refrain from negatively comment United States, because we want the EU to have a strategic partnership in the future as well through the Atlantic with the United States, and we supported always the policy of the White House on the Middle East, for example. So from the perspective of our bilateral relations, I can tell you that we definitely cross fingers for the president to be re-elected, because we have seen the developments since 2016. Before 2016, I have to be honest with you as usual, before 2016 there used to be open attempts to interfere into the domestic issues of Hungary by the Democrat administration, open and continuous attempts in favor of this time and that time opposition, the left. Since President Trump has been in office, these kind of attempts to interfere are not there anymore. And instead of interfering into our domestic issues, friendship and partnership, what determines our relationship. So from perspective of Central Europe, from perspective of Hungary, from perspective of bilateral relations, we hope that President will do well, will perform well during the election. So we wish him good luck, of course.
All right, I'll make sure he hears that. And I have one more quick question before I let you go. The Nobel Prize is coming up, and I'm sure you've heard that President Trump has been nominated not once but twice. Do you think he has a shot?
I mean, it would be a shame if he doesn't get it. I mean, for what else Nobel Peace Prize could be given, if not for this peace accord? You know, I mean, what President Trump has made with this is very complicated to complement enough. You know, and I think a Nobel Peace Prize would be let's say, a realistic analysis and realistic reflection of what he has done. So I really do hope that he will get it. He deserves it, no question.
All right, Foreign Minister Szijjártó, thank you so much for joining us. We're honored by your presence. Safe travels back home.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.